Hello, this is Count Hammer VHS, and welcome back to Thief 2, the Metal Age. We're just about to start Mission 2 Shipping and Receiving here, where we have our objectives to get 850 loot, don't kill anyone, get back to the stack of crates where we start. We gotta find our 5 bags of spice, and then switch labels on a shipment. We have a very involved map here this time. Keeping with the Thief 2 tradition of making these maps more accessible and more clearly usable, these are going to be very nicely labeled for us, but we have several sectors to move through. We're right up here in the northwest corner. We have to get through Building A and Building B, and then to the docks themselves. So here's Building A, first floor. Notice these numbers for each of the different sectors. These are going to be important for us because we're going to need those codes to open the bay doors, which are also marked here. We got 2 floors Building A, get 2 floors in Building B, and then we get some notes. So in terms of our gear, we've got our compass, we've got 2 flash bombs, we have our lock picks, and we have a papyrus here which we purchased prior to this mission. So let's see what that says, sort of a tip, a piece of advice. DM Gilver is one of the city's most popular merchants, and he keeps his base of operations in Building A. And so, let's see, Porter is also a tenant. He's got an art gallery, so we can get loot into those areas. So someone has given us this tip. Very nice. We've got 1 invisibility potion, works for a few seconds. Slow fall potion, same thing. And then in terms of our gear, we've got our sword, we've got a blackjack, 20 broadheads, only 5 water arrows. We do have 1 moss arrow, and we have 1 noisemaker arrow as well. So our first order of business is to get down off of these crates without killing ourselves. Let's see, so there's a sort of a main entrance over there, but I'm going to try to loop around the side here. It's going to be a bit better. I accidentally picked up a flare. We don't really have any use for that. So the main trick of this mission is finding our way into all of these different sections of the buildings, because we can't actually get through that red door. We need a particular key to even open that from the other side. So in order to open the big green door, the bay door, we're going to need to punch in the proper code through one of the things located in here. You can just barely see it. We'll get a much closer look at it. There are several of these stations around the map, so that'll make us have to do a little less backtracking, but there will be a lot of back and forth. Oh, it looks like that guard is kind of stuck against the ladder up there. Alright, I guess I could have gone.
What's that I see?
Alright, so he's not going to follow us. That's good. Let's see. There is some loot up here. I guess we may as well see what we can find in these crates. See, there's another open crate right down there. Ah. Extra slow fall potion, and yeah, another flare, sure. Shoot. If you drop slowly enough, you can do it without making any noise. Now, as per usual, we're not going to attempt to blackjack every guard. We're only going to do it if we really need to. Like if there's a stationary guard blocking our path, or if we get caught. Maker, and we're up to 4 flash bombs. I think this makes a good time to head back down, though.
Some sleep.
I remember what it was like to sleep. Boss left this morning and put me in charge of unloading and cataloging all the incoming shipments for the Mechanists. Every single bloody thing they order is made out of metal. I've been lifting heavy crates all day long, and I think my back is about to break.
Bunch of taffers in this city. I live near Dayport, and I used to have a nice view of the mountains. I used to watch the sunrise with my wife every morning. But now, that metal monstrosity casts a permanent shadow over my house.
Oh, the Mechanist Tower, you mean? The city has certainly changed over the last year. A lot of that's because of the Mechanists. I was in Dayport just last week. All the trees are gone, and there are giant chimneys spewing out foul soot.
My whole neighborhood stinks of that blackened air. My house used to be white, but now it's gone gray with that smudge. And my son coughs constantly.
Well, there's more to the Mechanists than just factories. While I was in Dayport, I had to stop by the Mechanist Tower to pick up a payment. I couldn't believe what I saw. They had these mechanical faces that watched me and sent shivers down my spine, I tell you.
Yeah, I know all about those metal watchers. They installed some here in the Building B the other day. I heard they plan on replacing us guards with them because they don't need to give them pay at the end of the week. I heard rumors that we're all going to be fired. If that's true, then I'll have to live in the woods like a pagan.
Alright, so quite a lot of exposition there. I can't help but kind of laugh a little bit. The guard's complaining about maybe losing his job. There is a massive amount of guards in the warehouses here, so I really can't blame management for wanting to save a little bit of cash by using security machines and so on. Let's see if we can make it around here. There's a way we can get inside. Okay, we now need to wait for this upper guard to move away. And then we should be free to go where I'm aiming for. Alright. Okay, so this chute... Nope, that's too loud. Come on. There we go. At least we're safe up here. No one can get in here, but we're basically going up the garbage chute, I think. And this is going to get us into the second floor of building A. up here. Alright, we want to go back down that way. Let's tuck in here and see if he has anything to grab.
Damn it! How'd you get in
Oh,
here?
jeez.
Here you go.
Oh. Come on up then.
Alright, I didn't notice that that guy was coming behind me. Or that those flash bombs are actually working, so it's a good thing I have a ridiculous amount of them. Okay, so as per the usual rules of the run, we are not reloading. So we're going to live with our mistakes. Now that actually made things a little bit easier in terms of number of guards we have to deal with, although, let's see, we've got a blood stain there, that's mine. I don't think I want to use an arrow on it. We don't have too many. I think there's another guard coming in our direction. And the servant. Okay. That'll actually be nice. Let them pass by. Hopefully they won't notice any of this. And then maybe we can head through either behind them or in the direction they came from. That guard looks like he does have a key. Just follow them. I think this direction is just going to be easier to work with. So this is the building A key. Actually, can we open any of these doors from this side? I don't think so. Yeah, all of the we can't open this to get outside, but that's not going to do us a lot of good just yet. Okay, I don't think anyone is going to come out of that door. I think we'll see that guard turning right and heading in that direction, and eventually looping back to our right. Okay, wasn't expecting him. I thought for sure we were going to have a guard from our left. Alright, but there he goes. Okay. Do you have an archer here to work around? Alright, that was just enough. Okay, we've got a servant in here.
Something.
Or a noble, I guess.
Come, what's that?
Now, I don't know if he's going to come into this room as well. No, okay. But they can see through these doors just like we can. Okay, so he turns around rather quickly, doesn't he? I'd like to get that vase.
What do I see there? How odd.
That would have been the time to go.
Who's that?
Nope, no good.
Who are you? Guards! There's an.
There we go. Okay. Well, dump him right here. We do have a readable. Okay, so Selentura is overdue with rent. Bramage is having his rent paid by Gilver. And then the mechanists are paying in. Okay. Well, so far we're not off to a great start. Actually wondering if that guard's going to come in here. Guess not. So, arguably what we just did was not really necessary. This is, though. In this room, there's a key. And there is our first number changer. So let's actually take a look at our map now. And what we need to do is, at those machines, enter into the code for the different areas. So we're going to do 0624 first, and we're just kind of going to work around building A to get all of these open, or at least most of them, and then move on to building B. So 0624. We have to wait for that guy to turn around, though. Alright, here goes 06. Okay, there's some readables. I think I'm just going to skip over them for now, though. Okay, this is another option, I suppose. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Alright, we're gonna try a slow fall potion. Alright. Notice how loud you are when you hit. Okay, this is gonna be tight, actually. Okay, so what is this? Potion testers needed. Inquire within. Alright, this is the apothecary.
Too tense.
Good to go. Shut these behind us. And now we can't be seen from outside. What do we have here? Alright, so the pagans are operating in the forest. I'd love to find a healing potion, and I think there is one. Yes, we'll go ahead and use that one. Got another slow fall. And yeah, there's another invisibility up there. Great, so we've got 2 of those. I just want to double check there's not anything else missing. Okay. What we can do now is actually head upstairs. I can't remember if there's anything up here, but a lot of these have an elevator system. think there's nothing up here. But notice that now there's a key, so we could open this door if we wanted to. I don't think there's really any reason to do that, so we'll just head back down.
Something moved there. Nothing there. Weird.
Okay, very close calls all around. So fortunately we've got another shed here. And what are we going to need next? 7732 for Bramrich. Here is the shipping label we're going to need, and we're going to put that in, I think, Gilver's place. Yes, so we will go ahead and head there. There's no loot in this one, but we did need to come in here.
Nothing there now.
It's actually probably easier to leave this open, but there's really no shadows in this room, so...
Who's there? Hello? Nothing here now. Hello? Show yourself.
How far does he go? Yeah, not far enough. Alright, next one. 6937. And the reason we can't just open all of them is because after each one gets opened, any other open ones shut automatically. Switch is right here, but I think I'll have to wait until he moves out of the way. Okay. Now, the note said there would be some good loot in here, I think. Very nice. Okay, I think that's everything on this end. We have a couple of secrets in this section. So one is around here. Only one of these paintings has a plaque on it. Let thine arrow fly into mine crystal eye. Pretty straightforward. It's a secret and a little more loot. And unfortunately, this is not reclosable. So if you're playing really strict ghosting rules, you know, that's going to count against you. But as we can see, we are not ghosting strictly throughout this mission. The other thing, though, is this elevator. You'll notice that it is up currently. And, in fact, there's no down button. What we can do, though, is if we can aim just right. Not that. There we go. We're fairly safe in these rooms, but there are still little glass windows that guards can see through. So, kind of worth reading if you want to pause the video here, but basically there's a little bit of a impromptu brothel being run out of this area. We got some gold. We're at 325, 330 towards our goal of, what is it, 850? Got a long way to go. Now, possibly the easiest way down is to go, well, probably the safest way to go down is to go back down the elevator. Rather than open this big door, because we don't really have any shadow here. We'll open this one. Come on. But at least now we don't have to go back in that direction because we have another shed. And the number we're going to go for next, 928. 0928. Okay, that was not good.
Come out and face me, villain.
Alright, you're not searching anymore. Jeez.
Hello?
Alright, just to double check. 0928. We'll wait for that guy to pass around.
Germ is the man that makes those magic lenses. There are probably some valuable lenses in here.
So Garrett references magic lenses there, which I don't think I've ever noticed. Now this is the mission where we're introduced to his, well, the mechanical eye, I guess, or the scouting orb rather. He got the eye in the last mission or the last game. But this is the one where you really have some utility to it. But I wonder what he meant by magical lenses. Alright, I guess nothing else in here. Now, the next one we can't access from over here, so we'll go 0266 next.
Gadgets around here. I can't get a simple mug of coffee.
Who's over there?
We just can't reach that. So I think the switch is right here. Okay, so we've got a gambling den here. Lucky Celentura's place, I think. Alright, and that key should open this. Alright, his lucky dice. I don't think that's a bonus objective or anything, but... Alright, so, I think that's everything in this room. Okay, I think, as much as I hate to, we do have to go back in this direction. What we're going to do next is 7933, and I find this one of the toughest moves to make in this mission. 7933, let me just double check that. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go for it.
Seems quiet enough now. Okay.
Alright, this is the notice. The eviction notice for Lucky. And unfortunately, we can't follow this shadow over. We have to just kind of go for it. Oh, someone's coming.
Just because I've been here only a few months, I think that I can just get away with pushing me around. I'll show them someday. Someday I'll get what they deserve.
I hear Captain Davidson came into port about 4 hours ago.
That's what I heard. I hope that dirty smuggler brought us some spice. There's none to be found anywhere within this cursed city anymore.
I know what you mean. I used to grow my own spice, as well as fruits and vegetables, but all my crops died months ago and won't grow back no matter what I try.
It's as if all the plant life in the city up and died. Have you noticed that all the trees in Eastport are wilted and dead?
Maybe Davidson will smuggle in trees next. I don't know where he's getting the spice from, but his prices are steep. He's quickly becoming a rich man.
Alright, now, if you don't trigger these conversations, they sort of stay where they're at forever, but I don't think there's a way to avoid that one. Alright, so here we go with the shipping label we need to switch out. That's that done at least. Can't remember if there's any loot back here. Probably not. Alright, here we can kind of frob through the tapestry here to find a diamond. And here's a little bit of backstory to make us feel bad for the guy whose business we're about to ruin. Again, you can pause this here to read. There's, I think, just 2 pages. We're still about 200 shy of our 850 requirement. Some stuff to be found up here. Okay, so we're really almost there now. Now, some of these are loot items, and some are just clutter. Yeah, that's clutter. Okay, very, very close. Let's see where this leads. Can't quite remember. Okay, this is... Oh yeah, okay, so we're fairly close to where we knocked those guys out. Emergency use only. Okay, so there's no alarm attached to it. But the archer who patrols out here, we already took out because he stumbled into us. Now there's another shed right down there, and so with that we can access these 3. And I think I do want to head around here. So first 5188. See, I don't think we can get in from outside. Was fairly loud, but he didn't hear us. Ultimately, where we're going to go is that way, but we'll find a way to get in there from this building. Oh, geez, I didn't know he came right back. Alright, let's hope this is a silent fall. Okay, very good. Now, that may not be. Was that again? 5188.
I hear this guy is quite a popular musician. His unpublished work should be valuable.
Alright, so here we've got a special kind of lock. Using the Hammerite / Mechanist speech habits here. So we've got a gear, but I don't think there's one to be found down here. I think it's somewhere else. Nope, there it is. Nice. And that's not a loot item, but I guess it's just probably a callback to the Horn of Quintus, right? Up here. There's space, but I guess there's nothing up here. Okay. Okay, next one, 6013. We've technically met our loot objective, but may as well see what else can be had around here. "6013. Here we've got some spider problems.
Mino makes the best steaks in the entire city. His recipes may catch me a pretty penny.
Alright, so we will have to deal with these guys. Oh, there's a third, okay. Inside there is some more loot, I believe. We could theoretically open the door and let this spider out to see the guard.
Ew. So that's Mino's secret ingredient.
Never remember if it matters which one of these we go up. Because I think we need a special key for this. Yeah. Alright, so we'll have to go down and through. So I think there's a way to mantle up here also. Yeah, okay, so up here there's a way you can get down from above, I think. There we go. So there's a key. There's a few ways to get this. One would be to go down into this room, which you can do, and open a switch to make these vents fall down. I don't know if there's any reason to go up in here, though, but there may be something to find. Well, now we're locked in, so I guess we have no choice. Ah, there's a spider there. Well, we'll let him be. There's a switch somewhere in this room, I think. Let's see, where is that? Ah. Okay, so that opens that, but we need to access it from this side. So now we've got the key, and that will open that safe. And this is, I guess, a recipe. Now, actually, on second thought, we could go around to there's a Kilgore weaponsmithing. I don't think he has anything that we need. He does have a mechanical eye. That's really neat, but I think we can save ourselves a little bit of time by getting into Building B directly from this room. And this is where we've knocked out those guards. Okay.
Oh well, don't know what it was.
Who's there? Not as exciting as I thought. Cook said we might get stew today. With real cow. Hope they save some. Bet the Baron gets to eat cows all
Alright, so that switch shut off that mechanical face, which is one of the watchers that the guards were complaining about. Alright, nothing else in here. We've got a suspiciously large empty room with bookshelves, so you always want to check those. Okay, so it's some lore about the Mechanists. And I think this is not shuttable either. Ah, it does. That may have been added with the patch. Okay, we are now in Building B. We do not need to go back to Building A for any reason, I think. What we do want to do is work around these office buildings. These large bays are going to have some loot, but I don't think they're essential for all of our objectives in terms of getting the spices and things. Can't remember what's in what here. Ah, here we go. May as well open all these.
Probably just the sir checking out things.
Alright, nothing in here. This one we're going to need a key. And I'm pretty sure it's not like the building A key.
What's that?
Alright, we're just moving quickly here. Let's see. I guess we may as well, right? We're here. Get some Lost City style loot from the Mechanist excavation operation, which is kind of foreshadowing for something in a future mission. Now, I think straight ahead, there really isn't any reason to go into that giant Bay 3. So we'll just get the elevator down. This is rather alarmingly bright, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, just a massive area. Okay, nothing to be had. We are going to have to find a way up into some of these crates, though, I think. There's loot and spice. He has a key. Davidson's key. Okay, so we're going to need this for the next part, which is rather tricky. So out here, we're going to have to get onto that pirate ship. Now, my usual way to do it is invisibility potion, get a moss arrow onto the
Seeing things.
The walkway there. You can swim around and access it from the back, I think. Let's see. I don't know if there's any good arrows over, any shadows over here. Okay. So we don't have many water arrows. I want to get some just to make my life a little bit easier over here. We haven't used any yet. Let's see. Alright, that was That was very, very close to completely missing. Okay. And we do have some moss arrows. We got 3, actually. Alright. See if we can get them right next to him. Alright, I think that landed. So he's turned away.
That looks like Captain Davidson's cargo ship. He's a shady guy. Smuggling and piracy.
Okay. Alright, we got 1 bag of spice. Now I think... There we go. Inside here, let's see, there's a few things to do. Some loot, of course. Just some notes. Alright, he'll stash the spice among the crates inside Building B. Okay, so we do need to get in the crates. And then inside Osterland's office will be some more cash. So, how do we get... There's more stuff in here. I think it's hidden. Let's see, Davidson's key. Alright, another secret. And, oh, do we need to come back here? I could have sworn there's some sort of counter. Something inside one of these crates. It keeps track of how many spice shipments he's got. Oh, maybe we need to go up to the top. I don't know if there's any purpose to going down. That did it. So how would you ever find this out, right? I have no idea how I found this out the first time. But yeah, so there's our second bag of spice. And I don't know if there's one down below.
I shouldn't even be here. I should be...
I guess we better look since we're here. But I remember this being a really tricky area because you make more noise trying to get off these ladders than you'd like. What do we have in here? We've got a dead body. I just can't remember if there's any reason for getting inside there. I don't think so. I don't think there's any spice in there. We're just going to keep going. Alright, now the trick will be to not fall off the ladder embarrassingly and make a ton of noise. Okay. Now the next trick... I guess we may as well use our other moss arrow.
Too many damn rats around here.
That sounded funny.
Okay, that's the sound of your invisibility potion wearing off. Okay, so in here, I think we need to get upstairs so we can get downstairs so we can get to where we need to go. Like, there's a crate up there which may have some spice in it, but no way to access it. Actually, back here we can do some stuff. Alright, that's number 3. Two more. Okay, is there anything up there? No, but see back there, there is a window we can drop down into to access the chest over there. So we want to go up. Alright, the usual location. That's not a lot of help. But we can get in here at any rate. Alright, that should be 4. And I think what we can do... I think the last one is somewhere like down here.
Something there. Guess it was nothing.
Alright, yeah, let's try it over here. So this is going to make a lot of noise. And I'm not sure if it's strictly necessary. So if... Again, this is not ghosting anymore. But hey. They can't get to us in here, so if we drop down... Ah, there's the last one.
You're out there.
Oh, an invisibility potion. Should be the last one. Come on, let me, There we go. So we'll close that up. And we can leave through, this place. Actually... I think we'll drop down and leave over here. Yeah, at this stage I just want out of the mission. I mean, this is a it's a very big one, right? And it's got a lot going on. A lot going for it. But it's incredibly tense. Now, the other way to get to that spice box would be to... I think he's coming up, not down. To go to the other side of the building and access that crate or that chest that we saw but didn't get into. Inside that chest, there is a rope arrow, which is the only one in the mission. You can't buy them in this mission, so it's the only one you could possibly get. And with that rope arrow, you could get over to the area of crates where that last spice box is located. But I think getting to that would also involve smashing a window, so it's not like you can get it silently.
Think something's there?
All right, make our final leap. And we made it. My gosh, I'm glad to be done with that. Really big mission. Let's check out the stats. How much did we miss? We missed a huge amount of loot. There were a couple of places along the front side or along the north end of that first building that we didn't clear out. And we didn't take our time as much as we could have perhaps in the second building either. But $13.95, you know, not too bad, I guess. We missed a lot of pockets, but in this game you can pickpocket the arrows out of certain guards' quivers. So that would be another kind of a worthless item to pick. 3 knockouts, completely unforced knockouts. You know, it's possible to get around here without doing any knockouts, of course. But if we hadn't gotten bumped into at the end there, or at the beginning there, we would have done a lot better. Although we would have had more guards to deal with in the long run, so maybe it kind of helped us. Let's see, secrets found 9 out of 14. So one of those that crate we were looking at was another secret. I can't remember where the others are, so there is a lot going on in this one. Hour and a half. Oh, that's for the total campaign. So this particular one, yeah, an hour and 8 minutes. Still fairly long. But let's be treated with the intro to the third mission, Framed.
Last night, an unusual opportunity knocked on my door. Naturally, I was a little suspicious, but my visitor said the job was too sensitive to go through the usual channels. He claimed that an old contact of mine told him where to find me. I was about to ask him who our mutual friend was when he managed to distract me. The job is to break into Shoalsgate Station, headquarters of the City Watch, and quietly frame a certain Lieutenant Hagen for robbing the evidence vault. Hagen is Sheriff Truart's number 2 man, and has no doubt made life difficult for someone he shouldn't have. My unusually resourceful employer has given me all the information I need to pull this off, including a very detailed map of the building. All I have to do is choose a way in, plan my route, and get back out, without alerting the bulls. I realize that breaking into Shoalsgate is like looking down a Burrick's mouth with a lit match, but it would pay me enough to lay low for a while, and it doesn't hurt to be giving the police some dirty laundry to deal with either. Besides, with my luck, if I don't take this job, I could end up in there anyway.
Yeah, so the first mission where we have absolutely no loot requirement, I mean, that happened in a couple of places in the first game, I think, but to happen so soon, I guess the idea is you've been paid off camera, right? But for the most part, this is not really a stealing mission. This is a framing mission. And this one, it's funny. I've seen some reviews where people loved this one, and it's never been my favorite. That alarm sound that you heard at the end of that intro there kind of follows you through the whole mission, and it's just kind of stressful and a little irritating too. The atmosphere is also not my favorite thing, breaking into essentially a police station. It seems to go a little too much into the modern day for my tastes. But at any rate, we're going to be making our way through the Mechanist alarm system and then framing Lieutenant Hagen, apparently. Let's go ahead and make our purchases. And as usual, we'll go ahead and buy up the tip. And in terms of our stuff that we need, I mean, we've got one scouting orb. We didn't get to use it in the last mission. We could have found some, but here they're just going to give us one. And the idea behind these is you drop them or throw them somewhere, and you can see through them. You can't move while you're doing this, or if you do, the effect ends. You can retrieve them, however. So we don't really usually need to have more than one. So I think that should be plenty. I think we will go... I don't think there's really any verticality here, so slow fall potion is probably not necessary. We've got 2 rope arrows, that's plenty. We probably got more than enough of everything that we need, but let's go ahead and flesh out our moss arrows and water arrows. And I guess, man, they really wanted us to use some of these things, so I guess we'll go ahead and do that. This one starts us outside the city a little bit, but you can already tell how different it is. We get like riveted sheet metal for buildings here. So when we come back, we're going to be navigating through this exterior of the city into Shoals Gate Station. See you then.